And we are live. Hey, everybody! How are you doing? So, how is your day going on? I would love to hear about it. You're welcome to tap in the chat below. And today we are going to dive deep into a book recommendation time. I have a great book recommendation for you guys. Usually, I'm talking about mindset, I'm talking about leadership, and how can you carry yourself in your business, in your life. But today we're going to talk about a book that I really loved and really wanted to recommend you guys. So are you ready? So first of all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome to the channel. And if you love this content, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up because every single like helps tremendously to increase this channel. So guys, let's dive into it. As you know, my name is Alon, and I'm a business and mindset coach. I help new entrepreneurs to become leaders in their field and make their goals into fruition. And we are diving into the book recommendation. So this book, I want to tell you guys, it's such a game changer. Now, I'm going to talk about what I don't like about it, what I do love about it. And basically, this book, like I said, is a game changer. The name of the book, if you heard about it, it's The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, which is an incredible book. Yeah, I hear a lot of books on Audible. I really recommend that you can hear it on the way. Again, not sponsor here, disclaimer, not sponsorship in any way, but I just love Audible that I can listen wherever I go. That way I finish books much more faster. So cheers, guys. And about the book, so the compound effect, he talks a lot about how can we implement the compound effect in our life to reach much more higher levels, to reach our goals in a very also complex, but also in a very faster way. Achieving less, achieving more by doing less. And there's a awesome thing that I loved about the book. So he talks about the compound effect. What is the compound effect? Is when you're taking some small action, you're doing it consistently, and what happened is at the end of the day, boom, you got a massive change. For example, okay, if for example you're taking, let's say weight loss, okay, so if you're just decrease 100 calorie a week, so you got in a week that's 700 calories. And let's say in a month, if you're saving that, right? Because if you're saving 100 calorie a day, in a month, you got 3,000. And if you're saving 100 calorie for a year, bam, you got 36,000 calories. That means that if you even don't you see those small changes, this small change alone can help you to lose weight or to gain more momentum in your business. Now, in your business, what happened is I had a client which she didn't know and all the time told me like, hey, I don't have any money right now. I don't have any money to invest in my business. I don't have any money to move out from the house. I don't have any money to actually move ahead. So I said, wait, are you sure you don't have any money? So we sat down, we dissect everything. We saw where are the income goes. And I saw that, hey, she really doesn't have anything to invest in. So I told her this, I'm going to challenge you. And in that challenge, you're going to track everything, every single penny that you're taking out from your pocket, no matter what, if it's for a bubble gum or if for a candy or for a cup of coffee or for a fancy meal, it doesn't matter, you write it down. And she did it for a week. After a week, we sat together again. Suddenly, she saw that she spent around $50 more. And okay, so I said, you see, this $50 we're putting aside for next week. Next week, when you want a cup of coffee, let's take it out from the equation. You're not taking this. We're just changing this small little thing. Just one cup of coffee a day less. Then what happened? In a month, suddenly she had around the $100 more. Suddenly, out of nowhere, she had $100 more, 105. And then after a month, suddenly she got 420. And after, you get the idea, when you're starting to compound it, and it seems like, hey, I'm saving just one cup of coffee, but at the end, that's 420. And in a year, guys, in a year, okay, in a year, let's do the calculation. So we have 24. So in a year, you can save just for the cup of coffee, singly, $8,820 in a year. So to say, hey, I don't have any money. Yeah, of course, there are people that really don't have any money. But when we're saying I don't have any money, that's bullshit, because we are spending so much money on little things that we don't even track. So what happened after she tracked it? After we start to save 400 there, 100 there, 200 there, at the end, she got more money to invest in her business. Suddenly, she could move out from her house. Suddenly, she started to actually gain the next level, and she started to move out. The business started to run. She started to rise up in so many levels just by doing this small act. Cut one thing, and at the end, it creates this massive, this compound effect. I hope it makes sense to you all. If it does make sense, let me know. Comment in the chat below. I would love to know if it makes sense. Or if you have any questions, let me know. Tap in the chat below. So it's starting with the one thing. When you actually take little thing, one thing that you seem so small, like just a cup of coffee a day less, one cup of coffee less a day to take out, to buy outside, can do massively at the end of the year. That's $8,000. That's $8,820. Guess what happened in 10 years? If you're just saving on one cup of coffee a day, you're not taking out, you're not taking take away a cup coffee a day. That's $200,000. Guys, that's in that amount of money in 10 years, you can invest it in business and actually grow. You can invest in mentors. You can invest in programs. You can invest in yourself instead of going outside and buy just one more cup of coffee. Does that make sense? That's how you start to use the compound effect to grow. Let me ask you this. What do you prefer? To get 1 million at one time, or to have 1 penny every day for the rest of your life? What do you prefer? Comment below. What do you prefer? $1 million, like that, here you go, you got $1 million, or 1 single penny every single day? Now, if you choose the 1 million, yeah, you have the 1 million right now, right? But if you choose the penny, so in a week, it doesn't seem a lot because it's 0.7. That's not a lot, right? You're not even got to $1. In a month, okay, so you got $2.80. Not a lot, right? But what happened in a year? you got 33. Still, right? It seems like no biggie, right? But every day this penny is double. So if you get that penny and it doubled every day, right? So at the end of a year, you got how much, guys? You got more than 400. You got more than 30. Let's see. Let's do the calculation. I'm bad at math, so excuse me for that. So we got 672 in a year. Okay. Now it's still not a lot as compared to 1 million, right? But it keeps doubling it every day. So you got in a year 772, right? So in another year, you have more than 2,000, and it keeps growing. It keeps growing, and in 10 years, you have around more than 500,000. And it keeps growing. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. And you keep getting that money on and on and on and on and on. And it's growing and it's growing and it's growing. Guess what will happen after more years? You got, let's see, let's do the calculation. So 1 second. You got around 10,520,000 in 20 years. Now, yeah, you could have the million right now, but in less than 20 years, you have more than 10 million, and it keeps doubling. So it doesn't end. So it keeps doubling as long as you go. So you can have just 1 million or 10 million in a couple of years. What do you prefer? Of course, we don't want as human beings to actually wait so much time. But if you're actually seeing this little act, it becomes a massive growth. So in your business or in your life, what is the one thing that you can take out? Right now, this one little thing. For example, I had another client that wanted to wake up early. Was her prime goal at the start, to be more productive, to get to her goals faster. So she just reduced 3 minutes every day. 3 minutes every day. Not an hour, not 2 hours, not 4 hours, but 3 minutes every day. In a week, she got half an hour more. In 2 weeks, she got 1 hour more. And without having this resistance of, okay, I got to wake up early. No, you're doing it small steps that in the end, it creates this massive effect, this compound effect, and bam, you're on a roll. So that is one of the most important things I loved about the book. There's so much more wisdom inside this book, and I really hope that you guys go and read it. If you are going to read it, comment below, heck yeah, that I know that you're going to read it and that's something you're interested in. And guys, if you want, what I don't love about the book, well, basically nothing. It was just an amazing book that gave so much info and so much wisdom. So guys, if you are going to read it, comment below, heck yeah, I know you're going to read it. If you already read it, I would love to hear what was your insight from this book. We'll love to hear what was your insight from the book. If you want more book recommendation, just give me a huge thumbs up that I know that you want more out of it. And in the meantime, have an amazing and a productive day. Until next time, keep on going, keep on growing.